lane. Imagine this is gonna be an off lane inch.
Bloodseeker.
Ooh, Bloodseeker. So yeah, the amount of pressure that they can put out. Yeah, I don't know if this is a mid Bloodseeker, maybe a mid Lycan. Might switch it around on how to do their lanes, but definitely, I mean, a lot of the times Night Stalker has struggled to get stuff done. But when you have Enchantress that's bringing in another creep, and when during those like first couple minutes, most heroes hit like creeps, and so you have a Enchantress. You take a Hell Bear Smasher, you take a Centaur, you're running at it's basically playing 65, 75. But Troll is going to be the last pickup. I think I like this pick. It's a good counter against the Enchantress to be able to break through her Untouchable, and you have a lot of good right clickers actually with the Mirana and the Prophet. It's actually pretty scary if you're gonna just straight up trying to man fight any of these three heroes, and that the Troll ulti is going on top of it. If they think that maybe if Enchantress is coming around with summons, if Lycan is maybe trying to man fight anybody, and he's bringing in his Necro books or something, and Axe is a lot of work in terms of slowing that damage output. So I really like the draft from. Who you think can advantage, Neff?
Overall, these teams, I would say that Double Dimension is a lot stronger. Along with, I saw like what LeBron is able to do on his heroes, and he's an extremely solid player. So,
I mean, he's the Earthshaker master. I mean, he's the dunk master. He's LeBron. But he's actually not playing it this time. It's actually making the Axmo playing the Earthshaker. I'm a little surprised. Axmo would. Yeah. So yeah, Axmo's taking. Who do you think has the advantage? Oh, we're going to
a short break with a short message from the sponsors, but we'll be right back with the action, so stay tuned. Alright, as promised, didn't take long at all, and as you guys mentioned, Akmo here on this Earthshaker. Of course, is also a hero that he's played before. It's not just LeBron, especially in this day and age, that has a monopoly on that hero. But definitely some interesting drafts coming out, in my opinion as well. You guys picked them apart quite nicely, but I'm also curious to see how XBets actually come together as a team, because I do not recognize any one of these players. And,
yeah, they're pretty new for me as well. Yeah. For the most part, Double Dimension has a lot more players. They're with No Fear, Axmo. Who else do they have? LeBron is a very popular player. They're getting good reference. Invasion to the Radiant Jungle.
Already gonna do a lot of damage here, and insane. Even blocked off a little bit, takes a little bit of extra right clicks. You get that extra Pantheon, and well, Akmo, we should have another fissure in a couple of seconds, but insane. Taking safe route to under the towers. He'll be fine, but he's forced to go back to base now, isn't he? Yeah. Don't necessarily want to pop a salve already. But it also means that he's gonna miss an entire creep wave at the very least. No fear, doesn't even have to do shenanigans and skip them with the creeps or with the trees.
No fear about to get a full wave, probably a whole level. Insane. Nice good start. Nice good start to No Fear. Get this standard dual lane shenanigans mid. What were you gonna say? No, sorry.
Might be first blood here with a fissure block into the arrow, into the body block and everything, and yeah, there it is. Logic's taking that one. Akmon dropping a load to the Enchantress, and that's Troll Slumber. Add some damage in, but oh yeah.
Seeing this mid, I'm looking at this mid matchup right now. This Troll versus Bloodseeker. Troll is leading a little bit in terms of assets. He was having a little bit of struggle dealing with Bloodseeker in terms of right click damage. You remember that he has an ability that cancels out all right clicks with axes, so it's a little bit even on both sides. I don't think there's much
Looks like Undershock might... Whoa, okay. I did not see Hakmo coming in there, but setting it up quite nicely. I think Undershock, he must have prepped that bash somewhat. It's one cool thing that you can do on... Yeah. One cool thing you can do on Troll Warlord is you just can hit a a couple of times like on Spirit Breaker, but then you can switch your range form and you actually keep your your pseudo RNG status where it's at. So when you're fairly certain that next it's going to be a bash, then you can just switch range form and then switch back when you want to try and get it out.
Ooh.
Yep.
Calculated
You haven't been the
RNG.
only one who's talking about that to me, so...
Where are you going?
Well, Akmo going ham up against two heroes, the Barnes as well. They did have the fitter block, so they're looking to try and make use of it, and they will with the leap into Starfall. Rogix gets himself another one in, chases the rest of them well, but once again Akmo super low, with the extra bit of advantage for Bloodseeker, but Troll Warlord isn't even there either. Undershock contributing his own little piece of that thirst.
Yeah, without the Whirling Axis, it's very hard for him to stay in lane against this Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker already has very high armor to begin with. Troll has high armor as well, but he's just able, anytime anybody gets low armor. On top of already having the natural regen.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Well, it's night 10 now. Akmo still sitting around the mid with Matt Parker making that rotation, but looking to try and fight, and well, there it is. Even a TP in from Nofi, of course, always a possibility. Nature's Prophet on the field, and now can perhaps turn this into a bit of a tower push as well. But still two more heroes sitting around trying to prevent that. And Bloodseeker keeping back in. Well, still hanging here. I mean, another fissure can come out, and oh, the bash again!
Oh, the bash.
Onto the Disruptor. Just when they needed it. Look at this. I mean, Bloodseeker is too scared to go to the pre-wave to heal up, then he will stay at half health himself for a little bit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Jake's finds also leap available. True is now. Takes a couple of tower shots, but he'll be absolutely fine. And his buddy LeBron TP'd out after the Night Stalker expended the void. So well played with that front after a bit of a dive.
Radiant's top
Trying to
tower
capitalize
is
on that
under
aggression.
attack.
0-5, 2k gold lead, Midas. First Midas
Dire's bottom
Lamarana.
tower is under attack.
Double Dimension doing pretty well so far. Yeah. So even this was, I like to mention that even this was this mid tower going down at 5 minutes was pre Troll Warlord level 6. You add in a fucking battle trance in this, the towers are just gonna melt. So Exped is gonna have to be very careful on how they engage in this fight. They can just lose towers.
Yep.
Very quickly.
Undershock now looking at the bottom tower to just prove that point, I guess. Immediately switching to a different lane after that tier 1 mate has been taken care of. And just have some help from LeBron, but slightly outnumbered a little bit. The top comes in. Need a bash again, but the Sprout will keep it in place for a little bit. Trying to go for the screen. Body blocks the slow, and the damage even from that will be enough. Meanwhile, Sane trying to finish up LeBron. Looks like that's gonna fall to Theo, and he doesn't sap it away. Now Sane trying to run away, but the
the
stun is
bash.
there, and the body blocks
the
the
body
retreats
blocks.
even. Double Dimension will finish up yet another kill. Rotation coming through from Bloodseek, another TP. Night Stalker comes back into the fray. Undershock might overstay his welcome here, now forced to just stand around. Or maybe just TP out there, that also works. No Void for another second. They will be able to keep the Disruptor alive. That's about all they got here. Maybe they can get Agmo here as well, but He-Bomb's actually quite nice if they can get some more stuns off, perhaps. There it is. Turn around the Fissure. There it is.
Oh.
Double kill. For the Earthshake. I saw it coming. I was so ready for that.
Very difficult. It's also to note that he's actually maxing the Aftershock in this game, not going for the fissure damage. Just trying to hold people in for as long as possible. I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not stopping.
Shark straight up diving, but now he's dropped it up on the tower. He will transfer the aggro, so that will be fine. And the Fiend's still chasing him, so this Bloodseeker is not getting it out of this. Oh,
Why'd you finish the TP?
There was the Lycan of course going down. The TP from Disruptor lead to yet another death. Now this Bloodseeker might be the next target, but he's legging it right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
This is
attack.
not boding well for the rest of this game.
The prize is mine. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yep. I actually want to go back and talk about this Earthshaker Aftershock. This is, I mean, it's just so smart. I'm just like completely amazed by this Aftershock build because, so if you look at the stun duration between Fissure, at max, if he had, let's say he had 3 points instead in Fissure, only 1 point in Aftershock, he would have a 1.5 second stun on a 16 second cooldown. With going for the Aftershock instead with 3 points, he has basically a 1.2 second stun, with 0.3 seconds, pretty small, but on a 5 second cooldown. So he gets basically double the stun duration, and he knows that meanwhile top right takes to get out. Oh, he's dead.
Finally, getting that breadstick a bit more of a rounded form. The 2 stands up against the 11. Bottom lane, no fear. Oh yeah, it's another Fissure. A couple of right clicks. Should be able to finish up the Disruptor. Same Poppins ultimately wants to try and fight back. And he does swipe quite hard, but there's nothing to cancel TP.
Yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere for that one. So yeah, he knows that back to the Earthshaker, he knows that it's gonna be Exmo. Wrapping around.
Oh, there's Ace Room. He's saying now, his ulti ran out. He doesn't want to go for it alone. Top lane at the same time, are they chasing each other again? They do indeed. Mirana only just Starfall, the heals, bringing the Shaman God back up to 4. And, should be the end of that.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Rupture mid.
Radiant's bottom
No TP on Agmo, he can start throwing out some spells, so we've seen this dance before, but this time all in all up against 3 or 4 heroes. I wasn't gonna play his way out of that one. Maybe also bait on the bottom lane. Yeah, again, I haven't seen them before, so I wasn't really expecting much from them, honestly, because this Double Dimension they've been playing in the bigger leagues for a long time. So if anyone's coming into this game and not seeing them as favorites, then they haven't watched this tier of Dota in a long time. Yep. You know, sometimes it's like this. It's one or two. He's one or two really talented players in the middle of that, and then filtered. What the hell? All right. That was questionable.
Yeah, I even tried just looking up Sane and Dota buff, and I just don't I see nothing in terms of esports profile, so I don't see any history.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So how do you judge this 12-minute Blink arcane boots on your shaker?
I judge as yes. That's how I judge. I judge yes.
Dire are scanning.
Right up top. Alright, at this point you gotta carry a TP, don't you? This is... It's almost just in the area of sloppiness. I'm gonna go for Roche now anyway. And that will not be contested, but looks then again, that's keeping people in. They do have the static storm available, but those champs already dead. Now the Sprout in the back. Enchantress will be right click down, currency controlled, and just need a little bit more damage. Can actually walk his way up back to the shrine because of the fissure, but...
Oh, is he gonna go in? Yes, he got it.
Lumps back. What do we do too much? Undershock taken over. Same for Nofi keeping ahead. We get the secondary kill. Making it look easy. Now with Aegis in hand, with a new set of treants, they'll be looking for the tier 2s. Top lane and mid lane is still standing. Bottom lane took a little bit early already.
What a player, Axel.
So is there anything the expert can actually try and do to stop this? Is that push coming out?
Top tower has fallen.
It seems like they don't really have any. I mean, I guess the static storm. We haven't seen one of those yet, but...
Yeah, they're gonna have to catch multiple heroes in the Static Storm.
There it is. You say some, LeBron actually taking quite a bit of damage here, and bringing the Lycan and will be enough. They also get the Aegis, and now a bit of extra control from Akmo. Doesn't have the extra time obviously to work out. Sane still fighting, but will lose that fight here. Undershock coming back with the last swipe, gets that kill. 2-1 trade so far though. Now Akmo comes in with the control, with the fissure follow, and it is Troll Walnut's turn to try and get some more damage in, but I went a little bit too speedy on the side of Expat. Now, a lot of damage being done to Nature's Prophet as he's trying to TP out. Didn't quite expect that much. No, Akmo, next one on the list. Again, trying to be in there, trying to find his way out. Undershock's actually still sticking around. But wheels up into the air, left to Troll Lady. Does get caught with the blood right. The patch is there, he gets one kill. Still not sure if it was worth it. Making most out of that decision anyway.
The prize is mine.
Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит! Боже, ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe they thought with the Aegis they can try to test the waters. A lot of teams try to do that. Now they know that they might need to take care of a little bit more of the supports. Braun did get run down in the beginning of that fight. Buddy. And the Static Storm on 3 was pretty well closed. DD did take that fight without an Echo Slam. I feel if they did have the Echo Slam, it might have. But yeah, I think I agree with you enough that maybe going forward that they're gonna have to be a little bit more cautious on how they approach it. Finn is finally getting his first Necro book. Yep. Necro book. The night vision against the Murano will out. Gets taken down.
Top shrine has fallen.
But yeah, the night vision countered against the night vision.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
Like
attack.
now that they have the Echo Slam up, my Shadow, they're gonna be trying to go for this push in again.
The water's down.
Uh-oh.
Just getting a shock. They could be lifting it back, perhaps. Right.
That was dangerous.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Might be going too ham. Shellgriff comes out, the Echo Slam, not really doing too much damage though, and the Shark still trying to survive. On the run, the ult up to keep him in place, and in the meantime, finish up another one. Nathan's Prophet going down, just this crapshoot at this point here, LeBron. Third one. All they got was a disruptor in exchange. Double Dimension biting up a bit more than they can chew at this point. Now, looking for more perhaps. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they need to be careful. It was a 9k gold lead a little bit while ago, now it's bounced between the 6k and 7k gold lead. Double Dimension still has a good amount of map control that they have left. Their wards are... They actually do not have that many wards on the map. Bottom lane, no fear you can get caught out again.
Well, we're sealing up a little bit with the ultimate bouncing through, but ultimately not enough. Good use have to work in overtime there for Play With Me, who's been using it to cancel TPs and such. Yeah, it's not even kill after kill, he's stopping in that work chart right now. And he's about to have those radiance. And this game might turn back around, and Double Dimension will have a lot more problems to deal with going forward.
I feel that one play that they can make here, Murano's already starting to build the link. I think that they just need BKBs. It gets ruptured. Needs to be able to live because they're right now. Exped is comboing up their rupture plays with this, dropping the Static Storm to delete that one hero and single them out. It's very hard for Double Dimension to play when someone gets ruptured and they get dropped in that Static Storm. Yeah. Troll Warlord's gonna have to play a little bit careful. I'm going to assume that he's going to disrupt target number one. Right? So he's just gonna have to. His team, either A, he's gonna have to play a little bit more conservatively, or his team is gonna have to do a better job protecting him, following up the damage.
Radiant's bottom shrine.
I feel like if he builds a BKB, that's will almost be enough, so that he can actually stand with the rupture, standing around instead of having to walk away and then still being caught out by Abrupt Ride and the Static Storm and whatnot.
Yeah, especially now with the Radiance, the missed chance against the Troll Lord is always huge. It's very difficult to deal with. If he does get ruptured, his team has to play around him. He's their main damage dealer right now. Autumn can deal a good amount of right-click damage and some magic damage, but most of the output is going to be coming from benefiting. His ulti is kind of like a Drow aura. Drow buffs up another one of her cores that massively beat into the enemy team. Troll is kind of playing that role right now with the Battle Trance, but not only with the Battle Trance, but in his own right click. So if he gets ruptured, the team has to play around him and not try to zone. Lycan does an insane amount of damage by himself if he's not checked, so if they can't focus him down by themselves, they have to play with the Troll. Maximo? Kind of being a little cheeky down here.
I know he had some support. Nightstock actually dropping down a half health between that as well as the last bit of a Nature's Wrath bouncing around. And the Shadow now. Trying to probe a little bit deeper. Not gonna find anyone anytime soon though, as Expert also kinda very grouped up at this point. still far enough away. Instead, they're looking for Agmo with movement speed. Should be able to do so, especially Glimpse coming through. But Glimpse away, no, it's not really. With the Treants coming in to try and body block, perhaps. That's a good kill. Anything
Radiant's middle tower
try and
is under
stifle that
attack.
momentum that double dimensional building again is super useful to have.
Prize is mine.
Denied.
Yeah, I'll agree. I think right now Expect definitely has a better team fight in terms of offer. They have the right amount of control and damage and bounces that DD don't have. DD right now, their only real forms of team fight is
Radiant's
Fissure
middle
and
tower is under attack.
Fissure and Echo Slam. Otherwise, they're just relying on right clicks to pick off bottom.
That's a smoke that runs to Dazzle. He's quite far away. Just got some help from Agmo, and now the Jedi coming through with Leaf Stack with the Necronomical Warrior still getting Vision. LeBron forced out on that Shadow Graven himself trying to delay the inevitable. Well, there's the play. Undershock revealing the BKB, looking for the bash, and he gets it, but then he turns around onto Stain. A lot of damage actually being done. Should be able to finish him off here with the weave taken away from him. That's an easy kill, but now the Statics on the Echo Sounds turns around at the same time, just on the edge. It's a 3-for-2 trade so far, but fight's not over yet. No fear in Rajix. They're hunting for more. Hui not to dodge that arrow, looking for another prize before he falls himself, but he can't get it. A little bit too much damage with that enchanted totem.
So back
hey,
and
guess
forth.
what? Roshan is up. No troll though.
Well, I mean, it started off pretty well for Exped. The nature probably got picked off at the beginning of the fight, so it was wild. The BKB troll, I think, had Exped a little panicked because they couldn't really figure out what to do.
Radiant's middle tower
Kind of just
is
running
under
around
attack.
and trying to right-click people. They were a good amount. There was
Middle tower
somebody has a
is
solar crest. Nice Arc got a solar crest, so it made it kind of difficult for him to pick somebody off. But then as soon as that BKB ran out, he just got bursted down. But the combination between Axmo and No Fear, them being open combination, buying their plays, just allowed the fight just to scale a little bit towards DD, and now the Nike gold lead is now increased to 13k, so they got it a little bit back.
So they're gonna try same, pops the ultimate, pops the necrobook.
Radiant's bottom
With
tower
the fissure, with the ultimate bouncing around, they'll have to think twice about it, but you know, darkness. Double dimension already abandoned particular road shaft stage. Now going for the Moon Shadow trying to walk in. They should be plenty of vision here. Now the Statics are just to try and zone them up. BKB comes up, they don't even care about it. Expend the BKB charge, but they'll get the second Necro Creep, which is extra 200 gold. Also buy enough time for Roshan. Same time actually he's going to Labor Prophet. Was also doing his own thing, but getting caught out again by the Spot Seeker. Yeah. Yep. Power of the Nature's Prophet.
Double
Now we
dimension
can use
now.
it very nicely around the Roche Pit.
Dire's
Yep.
bottom tower is under attack.
I think
No,
they need to
top lane,
wait.
not the obvious choice.
Need to wait for Troll's BKB up. Gonna go, yep. Drops the Lincolns, it's gonna get popped immediately. I'm just gonna let him right click.
Radiant's top
Take a storm, really follow up with Shellgrave just in case. Logic, so he might be in trouble. Maybe not, Echo Slam comes through, not really hitting him too much, but still. Finishing off with one kill, so but Undershark will use the Aegis again immediately. Agmo still trying to control, he's dropped it down 4 star of the round. 2 for 1, 3 for 1 if you want to count the Aegis. Mirana also casualty with this battle. Necroworks will finish off the battle. It's a lot of casualties here, indeed. And Undershock only now pops the BKBs. He's sitting at half health. He'll get the kill, but what cost? Nobody. Next one on the list. Expert are gonna get a full team fight here. Maybe not. Undershock eats the cheese. Now it's gonna get silenced. Gonna get right click down. He's not all that techy. He doesn't have too much lifesteal to work with. Trying to TP out, but no. There's like 7 lives they burn through if you want to count the Aegis as well. So cheese on a full warlord. All I got was a melee axe. 4k gold swing.
5k gold swing. I mean, it was pretty ridiculous. They have no answer right now for Lycan. It's if they don't get the Echo Slam off on Lycan, it's pretty much over because he's not getting controlled at all. It's impossible for Chol to stick with him. It's just too fast. Even if he picks up his Infusal Blade, it's not going to slow him down. It's like an ulti. It always stays at max move speed no matter what. Axmo, it looks like he's going to get caught out as well.
A very great thing there, taking care of the courier with a living staff on it or something. He'll give up his own life for it. I think for the Echo Saber for the Lycan. It's not going to have that for a while.
Dazzle. Do the wave.
Yeah, it was...
It was not bad. I think he would have died anyway just because they had vision of him and Enchantress was attacking him also, so... I saw an Ench attack going out of him from the low ground. Vision!
If I choose to believe in you and ignore all evidence to the contrary. Yep. Yep.
I challenge everything you say.
scanning.
Projects.
Sorry, it's the Chicago in me. I have to challenge. Whoa!
Alright, they're actually being scouted out, but still going with the Echo Slam instant counter though with the Static Storm. Not coming enough to get Sane alive. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade. Get a few spells off. Rogix now, well, that's an easy kill. One of the Necro Creeps. But now I think it can be slowed down quite a bit. Trying to finish off the Disruptor, but can't quite do it.
Oh!
Past that kinetic field. Wolfie in the back, together with LeBron. Fighting with the Night Stalker is very odd indeed. Now Undershock comes in. Just finish off the 1 kill. LeBron still juking and jiving, but look at how fast Play With Me is. Just wait for the Ghost of timeout. Double kill for him. Also lose the Shaman God though, despite the healing sprites coming out. The Futile Blade helping slow them down. So 3 for 3, just like that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Hard to believe that the
structures
skill
are
score in this
fortified.
game was 2-11 at one point, and now it's 29-29.
Yeah, I mean, DD did kind of ran their head a couple times, so that's you can count that as like 10 kills for them in that case, but everything else, they're playing pretty well and everything pick off. Bloodseeker is fighting these pick-offs solo on the Nature's Prophet, so they have been able to chip back in here with some mistakes from DD, but not respecting their own timings or forgetting about their own timings in terms of when they have to BKBs up or when they can go and their spells. I think DD is just trying to figure out ways where they can kind of chip away and trying to get this map control back where they can continue to shove it. Give me like show.
Well, Shaman going is fun right now, I can tell that much. Same time they're actually getting disrupted down for the bottom, so it's actually a good opening. Take another tower, the Glyph will try to delay this a little bit, the Rupture on the Shark also has to walk out of the Blood Riders, BKB is about to wear out. Another Blood Rider Zeus staying inside, they're gonna need to try and get rid of these next creeps if they possibly can. So hey, look at this bottom lane, he's still pushed by Radix instead of making profit, another Rupture. Again on Undershot. Quite capitalizing it. It's supposed to just walk out of the Blood Rights. So annoying to deal with because you lose so much health in the process. Yeah, bit of a deeper team dump on Radix. Actually just men fighting insane. With his illusions. Okay, that also works. Men for the field were pretty good in any sort of agility carry. Buyback force out already, but it doesn't have ultimates, so it's not as easy to fight. And meanwhile, yeah, you have two separate push teams on either side, just whittling away at the racks. Whenever they just try and go one way. Third Rupture of this particular engagement on the Shark. He can walk around now, has a shot grave for a couple of seconds, but walks himself to death in the end as it times out. They didn't actually finish any one of these Ruptures yet, and now they're gonna get more kills. Echo Slam being used to try and turn around, but this time no follow spells.
Meanwhile, bottom, no fear is taking those bottom racks.
Alright, it's indeed. It did get the ranged one at the very least. And they give up so many kills for it.
Yeah, X-Bat was just kind of getting pulled apart there. They couldn't know where to defend. They couldn't the bottom, they didn't mid. On top of it, they were playing 4v5. I mean, beginning of the fight, they're playing 3v5 because Nature's Prophet and Disruptor. Enchantress and Disruptor both got deleted from the fight before it even began, when that push began. So they were kind of confused on where they can fight, and then people feeding. So it was a difficult defense, and yeah, double damage is inch their way closer. One more step to.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
We're gonna find Bluff to get some extra help. Oh, maybe not. He's sitting inside the trees though. BKB from the opening is actually nothing he has to fear right now. So quite losing with his name, but okay, Akmo going straight into the Lycan with his Necro Books, revealing him. So that's not a deal. Feeding himself away for the Bloodseeker kill. Logic still sticking around, so there's no fear. LeBron, actually the one coming in from the side, quite the unlikely hero to do that. But another TP from No Fear to cancel TP attempt on the Disruptor, and now look for more. Look at this damage here, Radix.
Oh my goodness.
So much work. Meanwhile, mid, look at this Undershock. He wasn't even part of that. He's just filling up another melee Rex. Now only one of those, as well as half a range Rex, is standing between X-Bat and Mega Creeps.
Yeah, he knows what the purpose of the game is.
No. Oh, BKB wants to get the Rex. Did he get it though? No, not quite.
Not quite.
If he wants to throw his life away as well, I'm sure. Yeah. Damn. But definitely, yeah, he's doing exactly that. They're super committed to this. Go backdoor region, pops the BKB again. I'll keep you out. Just spawn some more trees, just send some at the range Rex. Oh no. This is... Yeah.
Yep. I mean, they know they can buy time. They know they have all the buybacks. That X-Bet will still have to, no matter where they lane, they have to go to a tower to get to They know that they can buy this time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, big echo slam from Maximo.
Oh man, that big enough kill. Undershock comes in though, will finish up Sane. Yeah, they do have enough damage. And they're looking for more. TO next one. Listen, none of them have buyback. Might just be the end of it, just go down mid and finish it.
But imagine them just to march down mid. Roshan is up right now, so they can pop that instead, just to play the day. I mean, they know they have this game in the bag. But it's just probably that final.
Come on, Neff.
Hey, I used to when I used to pick Naga a lot, and the game was about to end, we're about to win. I would sing, then when all chat, it's not over until the bat not to sing.
Of course you would.
Hey man, I don't BM all chat. When I do, it's just right.
Yes.
I think that depends on the position. But it's Mega Creeps that expert are gonna have to contend with now. Plus an 8 is in cheese and when I walking with the they might still catch out Botseek on the outside. Protection of their own, I believe. But he reveals himself up into the air, isolated from the rest of the team, control from Akma. And it's another hero without buyback, they all used it earlier, so Yaken goes straight into a ball GG call, only a couple seconds away. One would imagine. Lana dropping quite low, but has the cheese available. Justice from Insane, trying to do what he can. Undershock actually taking quite a bit of damage, but good great vision from Akma. Catching 4 people. Towers die in the meantime. Both double dimension heroes died just yet until just now. Let's see, Eva's gone. Akma with Echo Slam. It is what it is at this point. Just nailing. Falls. GG.